What's good, YouTube? Today, do all black men think the fucking same? Let's get it.
From one sin to another, and I have to keep it. I'll shatter through my limits, in my own way, on my own terms. And then, Jiren, I will defeat you!
I get more than 5K, always on the bank end. You been down a couple years, pussy boy, you slacking. Blazing with the patent leather when I walk that crack. Pussy boy, you watch the boy, you know I got them racks.
Okay. Shooting the webcam like Carly. That's your girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. We just got done listening to that song. I'm sorry, guys. All right.
We're gonna be having a.
Are you tired of seeing this guy intro every single Jubilee video?
I didn't ask.
What about 6 Christians versus 1 atheist?
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, shit, this is what it really be doing?
Republicans and Democrats. Perfect.
Are you tired of seeing the same episode ideas over and over again?
Is this shit
Do you have
real?
a better idea for an episode that you're dying to see?
Meeting in 5 minutes.
Are you tired of always working? Do you need a vacation?
What the fuck
well,
is
Jubilee
this?
is doing a sweepstakes where you can win the chance to appear in an intro on set for one of our videos. One lucky winner will get 1 minute of fame, but that's not all. You'll also get your ideas heard because you'll win a chance to help us decide on a topic for one of your favorite Jubilee series. But it doesn't stop there. We'll fly you down to LA, pay for your stay for the weekend, and to top it off, we'll give you tickets to Disneyland.
Oh, what the fuck?
You can enter the sweepstakes by buying any item of merch from our store, starting now through Friday, August 27th at 11:59 Pacific time. One lucky customer will be chosen at random and contacted via email. Please see the link in the description for complete and official rules.
Oh,
Must be
shit.
18 or older and a U.S. resident, not eligible for Rhode Island residents. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Bet.
Black men that date white women, there's something different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what it is. Like you oh, okay, Childish Gambino, I can see that. Jordan Peele, okay, I can see that.
Black men think the same. Let's not be racist.
I am expected to have a big dick.
Cap. Oh shit. But cap.
3, 2, 1, go.
Strongly agree. Bro, bitches prefer BBC. It's funny.
Nobody disagrees.
It's fucked up, but I mean it's true though.
Yeah, I feel like it's a stereotype.
It is stereotype.
We know that stereotypes aren't
That's
realistic.
fucking.
but
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of racist because like you just assume that all men have BBCs, big dicks. Bro,
mean-
tell me why, bro. I bought a whiteboard, right? And I'm gonna use this shit on stream. You'll probably see in the background and shit. But I'm gonna start like writing random shit on that board, like fucking I don't know BBC Energy Rock some shit. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna start writing random shit on that shit, bro.
personal encounters, I don't feel like there's leeway. I feel like, okay, that one we're keeping. Like that's what the general notion
Hell
is.
yeah, we keeping that
think it
shit.
gets into the issue
That's a
of
good
positive
stereotype.
and negative stereotypes and how
But
people
for,
need
but for other women, but for other black women, it's kind of not the same. They say it obviously like, oh, you got a strip dick. Well, how about you get with a white person then? All right. But I mean, hey, I'm just saying, no, that's how it is, bro.
to realize that there is no such thing. Because what you do is you put people into a box where they're expected to live up to a standard.
You must think I'm black.
And I feel like it's over sexualizing black men. You know, you should want to date someone more for the pleasure physically that they can bring to you.
Yeah.
And I know I've talked to people personally.
I mean,
who will be like, oh, you're lucky you're black. You have a
having pleasure for someone is a plus, but like, bro, nobody not gonna look at that shit, bro. Like down the line, that shit not gonna matter. That shit's not gonna matter, bro. So it's just like, the fuck.
big member, and I'm like, well, I have other things to offer too. Like, I'm well spoken, I have a good sense of humor, I'm well traveled. Like, you go straight to like what's underneath my zipper.
Yeah, I mean, that's been my experience a lot of times, especially, you know, meeting different people. That's the expectation, and I just tell them 2-inch Punisher. You know, don't expect too much.
I'm fucking dead.
It's
They're gonna say 2-inch.
I think a lot of people watch a lot of porn too, and that's where it comes from. Like when you watch a lot of porn, you see,
them niggas be
know,
having
these
pills in this shit.
mandingos and 10-inch monsters, and
Bro,
they expect that to be
10-inch
reality.
monsters.
And a
What
lot of
the
times
fuck?
it's not, but that's the expectation that they have. So
So
I mean, he's not
our audience
lying, though.
submit hot takes about
this group specifically,
Oh,
and
shit.
they are hot. So,
Oh shit.
black men cheat on their significant others far more than other races.
Oh hell
I'm
no.
just like, where's this
It's
study
cap.
published? Did someone do some
Yeah,
research where
I
they
don't- I-
calculated numbers over?
Nah, bro. This how I feel about that. Every girl says this because they probably been with a black person and probably been like, oh, he cheated on me type shit. Like, was it the black person cheated on you? Like, well, all men cheat. Fuck it. All men cheat. Fuck this shit. I'm done. Like, nigga, that's not the logic behind all this shit, bro. You gotta look at the overall picture. You feel me? The bigger picture. Like Lil Baby said. You feel me?
For a given period of time. I
The
just
reason
don't-
why it was going to be neutral is because I don't know the numbers. Like,
Is
I
that-
don't
that's
know.
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know
That's
if
why I'm
that's
like, I
true or not.
don't disagree.
Yeah. So I came this way because of the keyword far more. I was like, do black men cheat? In generally, like you're not apt to not cheat because of the color of your skin.
Yes.
To describe this
Yes.
to race feels nefarious in a way that I feel like it was coming from a place of somebody that got cheated on by a black man.
I'm just saying that shit. Hey,
It was like,
hey,
yeah,
I
black
fuck
men
with Lil
cheat
Bird.
all the come on, this doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
Black
Hey,
men are attracted to big butts.
I mean, it's your preference, but most black men are attracted to big butts. Yeah.
Is it? Do we agree with that statement, or do I personally?
These dumb ass, virgin ass niggas, man. They run when they see a gun in my hand. Bullets like Twitter, they follow them.
Yo, son, thank you for the. Wait, did he just do?
You know, to like
Thank
ass.
you for the follow,
I
bro.
think it
Appreciate
ties
joining the
into
game,
hip-hop
saying game. Thank you.
and the whole strip club scene right now. We are so far gone from like the natural aesthetics of just a natural person that right now it's all about who has the baddest ass. Who ass is 25 pounds with 2-pound legs. You know what I mean? Like that's hot for some reason. And I personally don't get it. I mean, it looks unnatural to me, like, you know, but I mean, a nice ass is just a nice ass though.
Very disturbing news out of Vernon Central High School.
What is going
on? Undertaxed students have guns.
We are in charge now.
All right, W ad, but I'm not watching that shit, bro. I'm gonna get to it.
Bro, black people are funny, and if you ever try and roast one of them, they will roast your ass so hard that you'll have no.
Who is reading this?
rebuttal.
I need to erase who's reading this.
Just that.
I get what he's saying.
I mean, he's
think
not lying.
Black people as a collective are
Yeah.
funny.
If
Hell
you go to
yeah.
Black Twitter, if
But
you go to
bla-
Black.
Yo, black people fucking hilarious, bro. Not even gonna lie to you, bro. That shit. Yeah, black people are fucking funny. Nigga, I'm black. Not fucking funny. Sometimes.
Instagram, Black Facebook,
Depends.
like, you're going to laugh. So I think that in that aspect, that's why like that statement has so much truth in it because you just it's like.
So I guess it's like the question is like, black people as a whole, are they funny? Or is like any black person gonna knock your ass off because he's super funny?
Nah.
Like, I think that's just the
It's
difference.
certain
Black people as a whole, like, yeah, they got jokes, you know, it goes back
Hell
and forth,
yeah.
cool.
That's why I said as a
But don't
collective.
think that any black person you go to expect like a really good joke, you know?
The N-word should stop being used by all races.
No. No. I feel like this shouldn't be a thing. This shouldn't be a fucking question. Why the fuck should y'all say this shit? Why the fuck? See, now you're taking away from black people, bro. You're taking away from what the fuck we been through, my nigga. And people always be like, we made white people made the word. They should say it more. Nah, nigga. We was the one going through that history back then. I'm not gonna get too controversial into it, but like, bro, that's just us. See, but that's just you trying to take things from black people. So no nigga can't say that shit. Which tell me is no nigga cannot say that shit. And it's just like, bro, like what the fuck? That's just like people on Twitter. They was like, I mean, if you don't want to say the word, why you should put in the songs? Because my nigga, nobody forced you to just listen to that shit. If you feel some type of way, listen to the N-word every day, then stop fucking listening. That's how I feel about that, bro. But then don't try to be like, oh, this stuff, just take it, because, like, it's kind of ruined the songs. Like, I can't really get. Then stop listening to it. That'd be so many people on the internet, bro. Like, they'd be like, oh, I hate this. But be all up on my dick when they be on the fucking, be on this shit, bro. Nigga, you fucking, I'm sorry, bro. It's more shit coming in, like fucking, I don't know, bro. But my nigga, you watch me every day. Comment on my shit to hate. The fuck? But Yeah, bro. I feel like you shouldn't take that shit away from us because my nigga, like it's embroidered into us, bro. Like, we can't just stop saying that shit, bro. You feel me?
3.
That's what you trying to take from black people.
1. Go.
No racial, but I mean dead ass.
That's hard.
That is
I
hard.
just
That's
think the N word, when you look at the root of the word, even slaves would use it to describe other black people when accepting their supposed oppression. So I just think, when I think about that, I don't think you can do anything to erase the history and the blood that's been shed on that word. There are so many people who the last thing they heard was the N-word as they were being murdered. So when I think about that, yes, I think the word should stop being used.
Hey, good point. But good point. That is a good point. But, bruh, niggas hear way worse before they die, and like my nigga, you just gonna take the word of it. Like, come on now. Like, think about it, bro. I'm sticking to my first statement. I'm not going deaf with this, but I'm sticking my first statement, bro. I feel like, bro, if you don't like the shit, just don't listen to it, or you can't avoid listening to it. But like, if you like music and shit, you can avoid listening to that shit. You can do whatever you want, but like, bro, don't try to take away from what the fuck we got going on, bro. You feel me? That's just me.
Personally, me, I feel like it kind of starts with us. The fact that we make it so cool within music and within like entertainment that it lets other people feel like they have a pass, or that it's okay because my favorite rapper said it, or I heard it here, or you guys say it all the time. How come I can't say it? But at the end of the day, it's black culture pain, and if anyone's going to be using it, it should only be us, and that's it.
You can't really own a word. I think, we can own it in the sense where it's a black cultural thing, but the idea where we kind of make it out to where we say like, oh, other people can't say it, I think that's more of like a insecurity within the black culture of not being able to hold power, because historically, it's like, right, historically, black people didn't have as much power, so we're trying to hold on to literally a word that only has meaning because we add meaning to it.
I mean, respectfully, I ain't trying to hear that, right? Like, I feel like the only reason it's policed so much, and I feel like the only reason we even have like this debate or this debacle over whether we can use it or not is because we're black people. And I'm not one of those people that think everything is racist and all that, but in this specific instance, right, in several instances, women in many instances have reclaimed the word bitch to be a term of endearment.
Yeah, hey, yes, that's good. Bro, that is good, bro, because like, bro, how many women you think have been called the B word on the daily? And men be like, well, I feel like, what is it? Well, the people who give him like, I feel like the B word shouldn't be used for all females, Like, that's just me.
In the 90s, there was heavier women
Yes.
who claimed the word fat.
Yes.
Obviously, respelling it and things like that. But I feel like in those instances, nobody bats an eye. Why is that understood? But with this, it's so confusing. Like, oh, I don't know if like, when there are boundaries set. And that word,
I love this nigga, bro. This nigga's
that
every
I think
word
we
he
have
said,
respect.
Bro, every word he said out of his mouth was fucking facts.
And rightfully set up for ourselves. So I don't want to, I'm not trying to hear the like, if we use it, why can't it? We do that all the time with a bunch of different things. And I don't think this should be one of the areas where we're like, yeah, let everybody, I'm not.
Well, I think it goes back to where you're saying boundaries. Because when you break down to inner communities where, blacks and Asians, blacks and whites in hip hop culture, where there's like, it's 5 group of friends and their black friends don't care. They're like, say it. Like that happens. So it's like, we're having this broad conversation.
I mean, but are they gonna say it though?
I know all of us aren't trying to be the spokespeople for black people, right? But it's like, it's such a convoluted, I guess, topic where it's like the expectations aren't clear to people depending where you're at. If you're on the East Coast, West Coast, like it's very unclear. That's what I think. I'm not arguing whether or not it's okay to say it or whether white people should say it. I'm just saying if we don't want white people to say it, I think it needs to be very clear. And I think even in fact in this new age of our culture, I think we're seeing more people saying we don't want white people to say it.
Homophobia is a big issue in the black community. 3,
I'm not
2,
this, bro.
1, go.
I'm gonna see. Damn. W ads. W ads. But you skipped me to show it, bro. But what I was saying was, I mean, it is because people grew up in different ways, bro. You have people who grew up knowing like that shit is not cool, and like you got more people. It's a half answer, bro. I feel like some people grew up knowing like to love everybody type shit, and some people grew up to like, yo, that shit gay, no homo. Like that's just been some people's upbringing. It depends on your upbringing on how like you handle homophobia and shit, like all that shit, bro. Like was it gay? It was the gay community shit, bro. It depends on your era, your era, or some shit. But yeah, that's just me. I gotta call my nigga, bro. I had to call my nigga once to see what's going on, bro. Let's hop on stream tonight.
A lot of us black men, we will rather be friends with the homie that, probably has rape attached to his name than the homie that's part of the LGBTQ plus community. And I think that that's something that
What's the plus? I ain't gonna lie. What's the plus for?
Because
I never really understood that.
my thing is, I don't understand the whole big phobia of, okay, what he decides to do in his free time or behind closed doors, why does that bother you so much?
Yes. Oh my God. Why do you feel, bro? Niggas hate on Lil Nas X, right? Bro, they try to throw fiddles at you so they don't know. But my nigga, they hate on Lil Nas X because, bro, like, bro. Cause was it because you remember the Satan shoes he dropped? There's like, it's just, I don't like Lil Nas X, bro. Like it's just the shoes that he made. Nah, bro. And like you're throwing the gay, like the gay thing is on top of it, bro. Like, bro, niggas hate Lil Nas X and fucking Yachty fucking paying his nails. Niggas on this shit. He's like, my nigga, like, it's like, what the fuck he got going on, bro? Why does that concern you, bro? Like, oh my God, bro. Let people do what they gotta do, bro. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, it's not affecting your life. So why the fuck are you worried about their lives, bro? Let the boys live their lives, do what they gotta do. I don't give a fuck about what race, fucking ethnicity, fucking community you with, bro. I'm a fucking cool ass person, my nigga. If you make me laugh and fuck we have a cool vibe, my nigga, I fuck with you. You feel me? Like I just never been like that type, bro. Like I don't care, bro. Gay people are the funniest people you ever meet in your fucking life. But y'all would not know that if y'all wouldn't open up y'all boundaries. You feel me? But yes. That's just me, bro. I just that's always been my preference, bro. Like I just always had like this. I always had this this tendency to just be cool with everybody, bro. Like not saying I'll go out. Like my preference is just basically I'm straight. Like I'm strictly for JJ. Like I like vagina, not all vagina, but like I'm talking about like you were born with a vagina, not like that infused shit, But I do like all people, bro. You feel me? But you feel me? It is what it is.
Feel like it's such like the scum of the earth.
And I also think it comes from religion because I don't want to get too controversial with that, but people are very religious, especially in the black community. Christians and when you talk about the Bible, they say homosexuality is a sin. So a lot of people have that ingrained in their mind. This is absolutely not right. And for a lot of people too, when they see
a man, it do. Some of them do be for religious reasons, but like you can't just like hate the fucking community as a whole because of your beliefs, bro. At the end of the day, you still gotta live your life, bro. If like, it's just hard to explain because like, bro, I'm not trying to get canceled. I feel like if God can't judge you, bro, if God don't judge you, bro, then why is God judging gays, bro? Life is a sin, bro. I just feel that's how it is, bro. I just feel I'm just a cool ass person, bro. Like it's just better. It's better off, like knowing that you could be cool with everybody, bro. Like that's just what the world. That's what's wrong with this world, bro. Like it just feel like this. We're getting split more apart with gays, homophobes, religion. Like we get split every day for something. Race. We get split every day because these fucking things, bro. And like one person. Or at least some people gotta come together and realize, like, my nigga, fuck that shit. Like, we gotta fucking do what we gotta do, bro, to make this world a better place, my nigga. We gotta like everybody we like, bro. No matter what the fuck their background is, bro. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, you never know what them niggas gonna be doing for you. Like, 10 years down the line, 50 years down the line, bro. You never fucking know. That's why you say you gotta enjoy like life and people while they're here, bro. Because my nigga, you'll never know what the fuck they gonna do for you, bro. Your next manager could be gay, but you wouldn't know that. So you would like that nigga because guess what? You fucking homophobic, bro. But like, it's just, I don't know. I'm not huge in this shit. I just spit my opinion, bro. You know, like I'm just talking.
And they want to see a manly man, and they associate that with being straight.
Heterosexual men have a fear that homosexual men will treat them how they treat women, if that makes sense. And so they're afraid of that treatment. And I'm on somewhat agree because I'm rather torn. I think I've lived a life where I'm around very open-minded, inclusive people. So I'm not sure how big of an issue it is in the community, but I know that in the Black church sphere, homosexuality is often made out to be the worst thing that you can be. There's almost nothing worse than being gay. And I think that's also where some of the homophobia comes from. We like to ignore all the other sins, all the other things that the Bible outlines that are not, holy. And then we just take homosexuality and we make it the worst. Granted, the Bible says it's an abomination. I get that. But the Bible says any sin will send you to hell, so.
You can't be pro-black and date a white person. 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like this is just a preference question, bro. I feel like it's just a preference, bro. Some people like white people, some people like white people, and some people like, bro, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. At the end of the day, what are they doing for you, bro? And who made this question? My nigga, I'm sorry, it's just, man, I'm just like, what the fuck? But yes, bro, I feel like it depends on your preference.
I think really the issue with this statement is, for me, if you are a stand-up person and you stand up on your morals and your character, it doesn't matter who you date. And I think a lot of the issue is a lot of people get into, interracial relationships, or they date white people and they forget who they are. And if you are pro-black, it doesn't matter if you're dating a black person, a white person, because you can date a white woman and a black woman and still not even be for the cause. So I really think it's up to the person if they stand on their morals or not.
I agree to a certain extent, but personally me, I feel like if you're pro-black, you're pro-black for everything. Like, you're for the advancement of the race, you're for businesses, you're for everything black. So it's kind of hard for me to understand how someone can be pro-black and want so much for, the black culture and the black race, and then they're in a relationship with someone that doesn't represent that,
So but I mean, like, if you were black and you're pro-black, you cannot
maybe the same morals. Maybe it's just a morals thing too, though, because maybe they're pro-black, all that shit, right? And then you pop up with a white woman. I mean, it's based on morals, bro. Maybe the morals she has is the one that fit his needs. Like, it's just more like a morals thing. So it's just like, what can you do about it, bro? And I told you, preferences, bro. It's always on preferences.
On attraction to someone from another race.
Personally, I'm not pro-black, but in my mindset, like, I'm saying, if you're pro-black, you wouldn't find someone that's not black attractive to me. Not saying attractive, but you wouldn't even want to cross that line and even engage in a relationship with them. You can have like lust, like, hey, she's an attractive white woman, but ideally you want black kids, you want black family, you want.
But you can always go up a shade light skin. But I mean, yeah, but light skin too. But I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, technically, they're still gonna be black.
To carry on.
I don't know. I feel like the question in itself kind of like low-key negates the demographics of the country. I mean, black folks make up 13% of the country, roughly, and a lot of the time we live in concentrations. So, you know what I'm saying? If you in Iowa, it's gonna be a little tough to find you like a black woman, especially somebody that might identify as pro-black with you. So I think it depends on what you do, not who you decide to be with.
my first thought response to that is like, what's the
This nigga
point
spit
of
number
looking at
facts.
people differently? It's like we get upset that people do it to us in generally, like looking at black people and judging them and stereotyping them and making assumptions about them. It's like, so on the flip side, why should we be doing that to other people regardless of who, you know, they're in a relationship, depending on the color of their skin?
I'm not gonna lie, I do. Like I look at people differently based on who they marry. Because dating, you know, you could be dating for fun. I feel like I look at people different based on who they marry. Like Jordan Peele, Childish Gambino, I feel like I can look at them and be like, I'm not looking down on them. I don't think of them negatively, but I'm like, oh, I see. And like, oh, okay, I see. Like, because like black men that date white women, there's something different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know
Look
what
at
it
Kanye.
is. Like
Look at Kanye.
oh, okay, Childish Gambino, I can see that.
Kanye.
Jordan Peele, okay, I can see that. I can't think of another example, but I feel like I can
Kanye.
tell, like, okay, like that's cool. You know, I'm happy, you happy. It's no disrespect to them, but I see the difference.
I prefer a light-skinned partner to a dark-skinned partner.
Preferences, you see that? Preferences, bro. So this is gonna be a little spicy because, but I know light skins, bro. It's always like light skins always get put on a pedestal, like above everybody because most people want light skins, bro. And most light skins, they're more. How can I explain it? More light skins that. What time is it? Damn, it's 10 already. It's them being here for an hour, but we got 10. So I feel like light skins were put on a pedestal more than everybody because you can be light skinned than anything else though. You can be light skinned Latina, you can be light skinned black, you can be a light skinned. Fuck, I think that's it. But yeah, bro, that's just me.
3, 2, 1, go.
And of course it's gonna be an ad. I hate when that shit happens.
Candyman.
That's just me, bro. Yo, this shit. Yo, this shit gonna be fire. I'm taking this off.
Rated R in theaters Friday.
I was hoping for a jump scare, but that's taking them shits off. After that Chippy Red clip that got viral, bro, I'm taking. Hey, y'all not catching me lacking no more, bro.
I don't play them colorism games over here.
Yeah.
All right, so the reason why I, subconsciously for me, the reason why I feel that way is, you know, growing up, I was always, you know, bullied for my skin color. I always felt out of place. You know, I was always told I'm not black enough. And when you constantly hear that and you get beat down with that and, you know, you doubt yourself. And like I said, I grew up in a broken home. I grew up in a foster care system. So it took me a long time to figure out myself. And for a lot of times, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I used to hate the way I looked. I was like, I don't like being dark skinned. I want to be light. And I'm just being honest. But now I'm more comfortable with myself.
I guess I have a question.
Because of the movement, right? Or just you just found yourself type shit.
You look at a potential partner as lighter skinned so that your, you know, potential children or so would be lighter skinned so they don't have to go through what you feel like you went through?
Nah, you know, at the end of the day for me, I'll marry whoever I seem fit. So it really doesn't, to me, matter about the skin color. But I will admit, subconsciously, I do think, you know, when I see a light-skinned woman, I actually, you know, look a little longer, or I might linger a little longer, or be a little more interested, just because of, you know, that consciousness that I had growing up. So it's not something that I say that dark-skinned women are far unsuperior or light-skinned women are more superior. It's just because of the constant beat down and the constant hatred about me being dark-skinned and the way I was treated, that subconsciously I do think that way.
But do you feel like you have some sort of like self-hatred because of that?
Yeah, well, not anymore, because it took me a long time. I mean, this started happening, you know, like I said, when I was 6, when I got in foster care. So, but now I'm more comfortable with looking at myself. I'm a good-looking, tall glass of chocolate milk. So
hell yeah.
I have a question.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Do you at all feel like you've become the person that bullied you by then having this preference toward lighter-skinned people as opposed to someone that would look like you?
I will admit, yes. I will admit that. And, you know, like I said, we just shooting a realism. So I do agree with that, yeah. And I think that's why now I'm focusing on myself, and, you know, being a part of this discussion is very important for me, because I'm starting to, you know, realize that prejudice needs to go. And I see this a lot in the entertainment industry now, where they want a black woman, but they want your complexion. They want that light skin that look like she can go in between the white family and the black family. And I think I only speak openly about it because I know there's a lot of people who feel that way too, but they don't want to admit to it, or they don't want to express it and be rejected. So I mean, you see it in the media too, so I think that plays a big part in that too.
I currently go to therapy. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like therapy. I feel like if you have nobody else to talk to, go to that shit, bro. Like I would do that shit. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to at one point, so I would go to therapy.
1, go.
Strongly disagree. Yeah. It's not about right. Some people really be on that type of time.
Me, my girlfriend's my therapist, but she don't like that. So I'm thinking about going fairly soon just to speak my mind, because I feel like there's a lot of things that, everything's cool up front, but everyone has like something that's just like digging at them somewhat internally that, may hinder them in some sort of way, and I feel like, if you have that type of feeling, like you should go.
Yeah, therapy can be going to the beach or like going out to eat or doing something that relaxes you. So
physical therapy, going to the gym.
Hold on. we have to be able to draw a line.
I know what I'm saying. It's open to interpretation. I'm here because I took it as like sitting in front of a therapist, someone licensed to do this. Do I do that? No. Do I find other avenues to relieve stress or whatever? Yes.
But you can't mix up self-care with therapy.
Okay,
it's
maybe
two
that's what
different
I'm doing.
things. Yeah. I've been in therapy for quite some time, personal therapy, just for myself, just issues that I have internally that I speak with someone with on a professional level. I recommend therapy. Therapy is literally the best thing you can
I very recommend it too,
For
bro.
me, I find
Sometimes you need to
therapy
talk to
in
somebody.
faith,
But
you
I
know,
mean,
and,
I didn't like that shit at first.
I know
But
there are a lot
sometimes
of
you
people
just
who
need to talk to
they
somebody,
look at
bro.
like the Christian church specifically and might not adhere to that. But I think in recent years, the church has been adding more professionalism to what therapy means.
Having these conversations, for some reason, it makes you feel like you're less of a man, because when we talk about therapy, people like, really? You going to therapy? But when you think about it, that's why a lot of people have anger issues. That's why a lot of black men have anger issues, because, they grow up a certain way or they face a lot of challenges and they don't know how to express it. So the first thing they do is they take it out on you or their girlfriend or their mom, and they don't have someone or an outlet to express it. So I think
that's actually
we
a
need
good
to know.
example. Yeah, I remember that nigga that. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. Bro, y'all remember that, bro, nigga, bro? Hold on. Let me show you what therapy leads to. Let me show you what therapy leads to. You feel me? I might show y'all, bro. Hold on. Let me find that shit. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. What the fuck? Where is it, bro? Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Hold on, try to find it. Damn, where is it, bro? That nigga was all over fucking Twitter and shit. Okay, that's his name. All right, bro. This is what that shit lead to, bro. Unchecked shit. Unchecked shit, bro. This is what the shit leads to, bro. You feel me? Let's go to it.
We'll make it right.
This is what that shit leads to, bro.
Opening statements are underway in the murder case against Ronnie O'Neill III. He's the Riverview man accused of killing his girlfriend and their 9-year-old daughter 3 years ago. O'Neill is taking an unusual stance of representing himself in court. So here's some of what he had to say to the jury.
I'm pleading not guilty to the charges of premeditated murder. They didn't want you to know the truth. And it might sound far-fetched, but I guarantee you, we're gonna see who the liars are before it's all said and done. Mark my words.
There is a public defender on standby if he does change his mind. He faces the death penalty if convicted. We're going to stay on top of this trial for you. We'll bring you any updates here on air or on your phone. You can download to get updates on.
I know, tough, right, bro? But that's what that shit leads to, bro. Unchecked trauma and shit, bro. That shit leads to fucking anger built up. That's why you need to go to fucking therapy.
Normalize going to therapy and not pushing it off as a white thing. We need it. You know, we need healing, and we need somebody to talk to us.
I think healing trauma is going to help Black people progress instead of just getting more trauma piling on top of each other. And in a lot of ways, that does come into an aspect of personal responsibility, because it's like my issues with my dad at a certain point has nothing to do with him anymore. At a certain point, it has to do with me and how I process it. And I have to go from, do I want to get angry every time I'm in the same room as him, or do I want to be able to walk in the same room as him and not have that reaction? And that was what I processed in my head when I was going through that therapy.
My father was present in my life. 3, 2, 1, go.
Not to jump into this one, like, I absolutely love my dad. I'm even getting a little emotional thinking about my dad. My dad's amazing. My dad was there for me in every way, shape, or form, every facet, every way that he could be there for me and more. He was there for me. He was there to pick me up from school. He was there at my soccer games, my track meets. He was my coach for soccer one year. My dad taught me everything that I know almost. He is who I model my personality after. He is who I aspire to be. I don't think I could have had a better father. It's almost why I'm discouraged to have kids, because I feel the pressure to live up to the example that he set for me. So he was there, still is.
I said somewhat disagree because I ended up being put in foster care when I was 6 years old with a couple of my younger brothers. And I remember, I don't remember what my dad looks like, but I do remember he passed away when I was around 7 or 8. So I can't really fault him for that. But, you know, my mom, she was widowed, so she lost a husband, and she decided to take care of us. And I don't think my life would be any different. I don't regret not having a dad, but sometimes I do wonder, you know, secretly, you know, what life would have been like if I had that fatherly figure in my life. And I think that's another stereotype that, you know, Black men don't have their fathers in their life. And
but which is crazy, right? You think that. And it's like, bro, most niggas I really do have their dad, though. But, like, bro, my dad is in my life, and a man is nothing but a fucking role model, bro. Like, he's cool as fuck, real as fuck. And it's like, bro, the shit's crazy, bro. I have my dad in my life, and, like, it inspires me. Like, the shit he teaches me makes me want to, like, do better, you know? Like, the shit makes me want to have kids and treat them as much as he treated me type shit. Like, basically what he said, bro. Like, the shit, bro, and like, even when you don't have your dad in your life, I still feel like it gives you that motivation to, like, fucking have kids for your own and give them, like, the fucking world, bro. It's not always been like, oh, you have a dad type shit. Nah, bro. I feel like it depends on how you carry yourself. Like, if I have my dad in my life, I want to aspire to be that nigga, all that shit, right? But if you don't have your dad in your life, niggas going to aspire to be not like their dad, you feel me? And treat their kid with so much out respect and spoil the niggas do. They got to do all that shit, bro. That's just me, though. That's just my intake on it.
And it's good to see, you know, a lot of y'all over there.
For me, my dad
really,
was not as present.
I was not
as he
expecting this
could be.
answer.
He's a typical older Belizean dude. Their culture is just very different from American culture. It's very passive aggressive. I remember times being young and I would question my mom all the time, like, hey, like, you know, why is he not around? Why is he not there? And, you know, she did the best she could as a single mother. Now I can say my dad is very present in my life. However, I feel like our relationship is very like financial based, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I don't have a real connection with my father.
Unless
like he's there
involved.
for me if I need something, like if I need to, like, if I want this, if I want that, like he's always there for me, like money wise. But I feel like I'm still like desiring for that real connection, like how you mentioned how you have that mental connection with your father. Like I feel like I don't have that. So that kind of puts a desire into me to where I'm desperate now to be a father. Not desperate, but I'm desperate to be a father, that I want to do it right and give the things and you know, make sure that I nurture my kids more than just the money aspect of things. Like I want to be there, you know, and always possible. I kind of feel like now I kind of just suppress it and try to ignore it because he's here now, which I definitely feel like I shouldn't do.
I think that it's never too late to mend a relationship. It's never too late to rewrite the story. I mean, you can't go back in time and change anything.
Yeah, you can't.
You can definitely mend the relationship, because although I have a good relationship with my father, relationships are constant maintenance and their work. And I know that parents can be toxic too. They can break your heart more than anyone else can. I'm not saying that your dad did. But maybe you should start today. Give him a call, invite him out for a coffee, you know, start somewhere.
Father's Day coming up, dog.
Oh, what is it? Shit, is it? When is Father's Day? June 19th. This nigga capped. Fucking bitch.
Is officially a wrap.
Hey!
Oh, but I forgot. This fucking video was made probably I don't know when. W video.
Got you guys some merch.
W video, bro.
Oh yeah. Jubilee merch.
Absolutely. Jubilee. Oh, 2 pins. 3. Oh, 2.
I don't even think I could fit this on my head.
W video, bro. W ass video. We'll say that for tomorrow. Say that for tomorrow. You feel me? Oh man. Oh God. That was a good ass video. Oh man, that was so good. All right, let me start recording.